Today we're going to focus in on lithium that is accumulating within saline brines or clays. In general, when we think of lithium occurrences worldwide, there are two modes in which lithium can occur. That is, in the solid, mineable form, or as brines in salt lakes and salars, where we concentrate the brine to where lithium can be commercially recovered from a series of bittern pans. Why are we so interested in lithium? Well, in the past 3 decades, there's been an explosive expansion of interest in lithium, mainly due to its current and future use for energy storage, especially in electric cars, which are probably the future for private transport. And as Elon Musk said a few years ago, it's definitely true that the fundamental enabling technology for electric cars is lithium-ion as a cell chemistry technology. And in the absence of that, I don't think it's possible to make an electric car that's competitive with a gasoline car. Or we can look at what Simon Moores from Benchmark Mineral Intelligence had to say. Without lithium batteries, you won't have a rapid mass adoption of electric vehicles or of energy storage. And without lithium, cobalt, nickel, graphite anode and manganese supply chains to feed the battery plants, you won't have lithium-ion batteries. So it's not just lithium that we require. There are a range of associated metals that are also needed in the construction of lithium-ion batteries. But before we get to that, let's consider just what exactly we mean by lithium. Well, lithium was first discovered as the mineral petalite in the iron mines on the Swedish island of Uto by a Brazilian mining engineer, Jose Bonifacio de Landrella da Silva, in the 1790s. In 1817, Johann August Alfredsson, a Swede, analysed the mineral petalite and found it contained what was a previously unknown metal that he called lithium, meaning from stone. It's because it is an alkali metal, and unlike the other alkali metals, potassium and sodium, which were extracted from plant ashes, this was a new metal that was in fact a lighter version of sodium. But unlike sodium, at that time he wasn't able to separate it by electrolysis. Then, in 1855, the German chemist Robert Bunsen and the British chemist Augustus Matheson did recover lithium in bulk by the electrolysis of a molten lithium chloride salt solution. Today we know that the element lithium occurs naturally in more than 140 minerals. Why are we interested in lithium? Well, as Elon Musk told us, its use will expand exponentially in the energy storage market. But of course, lithium, up until the last 3 decades, was not of much interest to the economic geology community. It's a soft, silver-white metal and the lightest of the various alkali metals. The image on the right is showing us lithium metal floating in oil. You can see that this is quite a light metal. It floats. And it's also quite reactive, and here we can see it reacting with water. Lithium, like the other alkali metals in what is known as the lithium family, namely sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium, they all have a common characteristic of possessing a single valence electron, which is quite easily given up to form a cation. This is the definition of alkali metals. And lithium's relatively low reactivity is because the remaining 2 electrons are in the 1s orbital, much lower energy electron orbital, and so they don't participate in chemical bonds. And because of that, lithium is both a good conductor of heat and electricity, and it's also a highly reactive element, although it is the least reactive of the various alkali metals. Now globally, lithium is considered one of the critical or near critical elements, and this is due to its increasing prominence in what is the rapidly expanding green technology markets, especially lithium-ion battery storage. And because of that, it's very likely that in the near future, lithium, as well as another battery component, cobalt, may well become scarce as the demand increases for energy storage. And so lithium exploration, both in terms of brine-sourced and also solid mineral-sourced lithium, will become increasingly important. So let's now step back and have a look at this lithium market and why lithium is now being considered the new white gold. That growth is tied very much to the increasing use of lithium in battery construction for large-scale energy storage. Lithium carbonate is the main processed source for lithium for battery manufacture, and it's lithium's high electrochemical potential and its light weight which make it highly amenable to a range of battery applications. It has a high specific heat capacity as well as a high electrochemical potential, and this makes it ideal in both heat transfer technology, which historically is where much of the major lithium use has been in welding and metallurgical applications. Because of its high reactivity, lithium is never found in its elemental metallic form, and it is highly reactive and highly flammable, and it will even react spontaneously with water. And this is one of the problems with lithium-ion storage batteries historically, is that they have a tendency, when exposed to high temperatures, to either ignite or explode. And for a significant period of time, a few years ago, computers with lithium batteries were banned in flights by some airlines. So the main use of lithium carbonate and also lithium hydroxide, the more expensive form, is as a precursor to the various lithium compounds that are used in lithium-ion batteries. And in practice, the two components of the battery are made with lithium compounds, the cathode and the electrolyte. And you can have a look at the accompanying video that looks specifically at the construction of lithium-ion batteries. Now, the electrolyte is a solution of lithium hexafluorophosphate, while the cathode uses one of several lithiated structures, the most popular of which are a lithium cobalt oxide and a lithium iron phosphate. And the lithium carbonate, that is the processed product from both brine and also solid mined ore manufactured from spodumene, is generally converted into a much higher cost lithium hydroxide form before conversion into the lithium compounds that are used in battery manufacture. And I'll have a quick look at the pricing of the components in the next section of this lithium course. Lithium metal has been made into alloys along with combinations of aluminum and magnesium, greatly improving their strength and also making them lighter. And a magnesium lithium alloy is also quite useful in the defense industry for armor plating. Aluminum lithium alloys are used because of their lightness and their strength in aircraft, bicycle frames, and in the bullet train in Japan. Lithium oxide has a wide range of uses in glass manufacture and in glass ceramics, while lithium chloride is one of the most hygroscopic materials known and is used either in air conditioning or in industrial drying systems, typically as lithium bromide. There's also the use of lithium stearate as an all-purpose high-temperature grease or lubricant, and this historically has been one of the major uses of the lithium clays in California, where hectorite is found. And lithium carbonate is also used to treat manic depression, although in this case how it acts on the brain chemistry is really not well understood even today, although it's been in use for at least 4 decades. And lastly, lithium hydride is used as a means of storing hydrogen for fuel usage.